What's up, guys? Jez here from Whiskefy, and welcome to another episode of WhiskefyTV, your favourite weekly whiskey TV show where we review bottles that you guys probably love or don't love. But this week's episode is resembling a bear, something that Jacob is not.
Hey, did I do that? Did I do
This
that?
one need a back camera, like a big back camera, because someone in the gay community that is a bear is normally like big, hairy kind of. I guess you're big, somewhat hairy.
Oh, got hair.
You kind of, I guess you fit the bear category. Maybe let me know in the comments if Jacob's a bear. Is that?
You're a twink?
Yes, I think we worked this out. I think you're a bear and I'm a twink. I feel like that's...
Yeah.
Because were we talking to someone or was I talking to someone? And then we're going through the categories. And then I was described as... I think I was a twink? Probably. Look at me.
Small. You're massive.
Welcome, what's the lane, people? Come on down.
Hello.
I have a bat, but...
Yeah, massive bat. Behind the bar.
It's literally a big bat. We're here for a big bat. Welcome. Thank you. Oh,
There we go.
well,
Slid in.
that did. Yeah, it did. It was like we were anticipating. Do you know what we said? There's it's always the last one that goes off the rails.
Yeah, we kind of started a bit. How you going?
Yeah, because the first one was cooked. But yeah, we're...
That is. Don't want to know what that is. Sticky.
Where is it? That was not good.
Wait,
I learned after last time.
Have you cracked that one yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you did. Yeah.
She feels pressurized. She's going to be a good pop.
Good.
We are doing the Redwood Empire Grizzly Beast bottled in bond. This episode is sponsored by our good friends at Honey Barrel. Excuse me. That actually tasted like Blanton's.
I wonder why.
Yeah, this is just like great pepperiness. Yeah, here for it. Go.
I thought it was going to be better, yeah.
I like the pressure behind it. No, she's squeaky.
She's squeaky. She's a squeaky girl.
Mm.
She squeals. Continue.
Get a gag on that bad boy. As I said, Redwood Empire Grizzly Beast bottled in bond. She's 100 proof and 50% ABV in case you don't live in proof land. She is 5 years old with a new Aussie price point for $229. You may notice if you watch our Redwood Rocket Top, not Red Rocket, we have seen a $10 price drop.
Which is great. We always love a price drop.
Yep.
Market adjustment, always good.
Yep. I just hope Kia's not having to, I don't know, sell his kids on the side just to pay the bills.
Does Kia have kids?
I don't know if he does.
I don't think he does.
I don't think he does. That's why it was kind of like a little bit funny. But I hope he does.
Maybe he doesn't have kids because he sold them.
Exactly.
There we go.
Now
there we got that.
He's got to cover that $10 difference.
That's it.
By the bottle. So, which is very interesting because obviously you want to bring this as close as you can to market and see where that kind of fits in. But I will circle back into that one in a minute. The US price is $70, so we are matching that rye as well there.
Yep.
Cask is New Charred American Oak, and the mash bill is 66% corn, 23% rye, 7% wheat, and 4% malted barley, making this another 4-grain
Mash bill. That's it. And it's leaning rye heavy as well, which is great.
Which is good, yeah. So we're going to carry a lot more of that spice, which we're looking forward to.
Lovely. One thing you missed out, this is coming from a lot size of 77 barrels. Is that what that means on the back? Lot size 77 BBLs? I assume that's what it means.
Big bosom ladies, but I assume it's...
Big barrel layman's? I don't know.
I don't know. Big... No, I'm not going to...
Keep going. In terms of the copy you've got here.
Yeah, thank you, because that was going to get in a very...
I know. No.
Yeah.
That was wet. Keep going.
We like it wet. I have to tell you what I was going to say off camera, because I was getting a little bit off tap. Redwood Empire Whiskey is a California-based distillery that produces handcrafted whiskies inspired by the rugged beauty of the Northern California.
Carolina.
Jesus. Because I wrote Cali here, so you just make it up as you go, right? California Landscape. Inside these national parks where these redwoods reside.
Yep.
Now, the name Grizzly Beast is inspired by two giant trees, right? So one being a giant
Sequoia.
You feel like sequoia. Located in the Yosemite National Park and the Mattole.
You can't even read your own handwriting.
No, it's Mike Alpha Tango Tango Oscar Lima Echo. So Mattole.
Get out of here with that.
Mattole Beast, located in the Humboldt Redwood State Park. I don't know what that word is. Mattole.
Mattole Beast.
Mattole. I don't know if it's Mattole.
Mattole. The Mattole Beast.
And it is a bottled in bond, which carries that 4-1 rule and 1-4.
There we go. Such a good way. That's how I was reading it.
Yeah, well, that's why I wrote it there.
Yeah.
I know you'd appreciate that.
I appreciate that.
Which is the Bottled in Bond Act of 1897. Do you want to do it? Because I know you do like 2 weeks ago.
4-1. So we've got one distillery. So you got 4 1s. One distillery.
Yep.
One distiller.
Yep.
One distilling season.
Yep. There you go.
100 proof.
Yep.
The 4 is minimum 4 years.
Love that.
There we go.
Cool.
And on the back here, this is actually a 5-year minimum, which is the same as
The one I did
right,
say
yeah.
edge was 5
Yeah.
years. You normally don't see it. Like everyone, like they go, oh, it's BiB, and we're gonna push it at 4. It's very rare. I know there's actually there's a few places I know.
I was gonna say fucking
Jack Bonded have pushed their age up a little bit more.
the bibs from
And then
Wilderness
our
Trail.
friends at Wilderness Trail do 5 to 6 years.
8.
5 to 6 years for their standard BiB releases.
Yeah, but they've got isn't the 8s a bib as well?
I think
Anyway.
all their releases are BiBs.
Bib minimum. Yeah, cool.
But obviously, like, they're just cast strength, so they just push it up. It's basically a BiB, but at cast strength.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at.
This is fucking milk chocolate.
Like literally, and that's
it is
why-
just milk chocolate. But like,
So you've got but like milk chocolate with that rye spice there. So like you just get in that nose, and it's just like dairy milk for like Aussies.
no, I was gonna say this reminds me of, like, not necessarily dairy milk. It's definitely
Yeah.
not like your Hershey's. It's more your European style chocolate, like your Milka,
I don't know. I
you
would have
had
gone
Milka?
dairy milk.
or like your Lindt, like you know that like really soft.
Sorry.
creamy?
You can hit us with some pink peppercorns again.
Like
I love that Cam took the piss out of you for that too.
He fucking loves it. He's a bougie boy. I know he knows what I'm saying. It's a lot more creamier and
It is. It's very
richer
creamy.
than what
Yeah.
your normal dairy milk is.
Yeah.
And you don't like it's not like a Mars. It's not like a Nestle.
No.
It's not like a Hershey chocolate. It's like more in line with that Milka. Again, that purple chocolate brand from Europe, or like Lindt, where it's like lush, lush, creamy chocolate. That's what I get on this.
Yeah, I'm actually getting a lot more of that rice spice. It's like it's like what the pause we've had tonight, and it's kind of that's where it's escalated to, where I can pick out those more like mintier notes.
It definitely has that mint in there. It's definitely got some like.
Or it could be the glass, and the glass is just accentuating those flavors.
Yeah. Just how chocolatey this is.
It's
Like that is probably my favorite thing about this.
yeah.
Just how chocolatey it is. It's like chocolate. It's like it's gonna say marshmallow in that like vanilla marshmallow. Like you've got that like fluff. It's like fucking fluff. Yeah. The jar of fluff. Yeah. And chocolate. It's just delicious.
Maybe go like s'mores.
But I was gonna say s'mores, but like I don't have that graham
Yeah.
crackers.
Yeah, please, graham cracker. Like it's not like Sierra's listening or anything.
No, exactly. There's
fine.
H and an A in there.
Yeah.
Stop cutting them out. It's Graham, not Graham. Graham cracker. Yeah, but like you've got that.
Yeah, you're missing that biscuitiness.
There's no biscuits, but you've got that.
Because it's like it's coated by mint.
Yeah, you've got that mintiness to it. It still has that mintiness. It's not like massive mintiness.
What are we talking like mint chocolate, like Aero Bar?
Aero Bar would be fucking Actually, that's a perfect
Like
description.
Aerobar, like
Yeah.
okay, we're there.
That is like, because I was trying to think in my head, I was like, how can I do this? It's not like your spearmint lollies.
So
It's not like your...
well, that's Aerobar's Nestle,
Yeah, but it's like the...
but it's not that. Yeah, but it's that mintiness that just kind of cuts into an Aerobar spot.
That sugary mintiness.
I like that.
But like a sweet sugary mintiness, not like your high mint.
Yeah,
and
I
sugar.
got you. It makes sense to me. I'm drinking it, so it's actually crushable.
So this, I'm just thinking about this. I would make. I think that'd be great in Manhattan. A good Manhattan.
You don't have to come over for like Whiskefy's cocktails. We're gonna like, and you can take me through a Manhattan because we're not making like 5 standard drink espresso martinis again. It was cooked.
That's lovely.
But it's lovely is probably the best word for it, where it's like, it's very approachable for a
Super approachable.
non-bourbon drinker, where like you've got, actually I think it'd be perfect for a bourbon drinker, because you've got like those like chocolate notes you enjoy with like your wheated mash bills, and then you've got enough rye there to keep you like a little bit interested, and it's not like you normally don't find an Aerobar in a bourbon.
No, you don't. Like, it's got that freshness to it. It's still got plenty of creaminess. It's got those like delicious chocolate notes. It's not like overly oily. Again, it's only 50%, 100 proof.
A hint of sawdust there. I don't know if it's from the table or if it's from
Yeah, I can.
like a hint. Like obviously you've got your Aerobar that's kind of covering like I want to say about 85, 87%.
Yeah.
And then you've just got like this hint of sawdust in there.
I can say that. The wheat's just very subtle in it.
Yeah,
It
because when it
does
does like
help.
at 7%, it balances, right?
It very much does help. It's still sweet. It's a bourbon. It's 66% corn bourbon.
Barely legal.
It's more barely legal.
Yeah. Well, like I reckon like 50 to 60 is like barely kind of legal, because like once you're up in the 70s, 80s, like your corn whiskey land. So like, is there much of a point?
Yeah.
Like majority of distilleries use around the 70 to 75%.
Yeah, you're right.
So like anyone that aims lower and they want to put more rye in there and throw like 7% wheat in there, like who's doing that?
So,
like Makers is putting 14% red winter wheat in. So like,
do we know what the wheat is for this, or is it just wheat?
all I have is wheat. Because it'd be interesting
To actually know what it is, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm just going off the top. I could have dove into it, but
Yeah, no, fair enough. 5 years though. Obviously it's a BiB, so my first thought for a comparison would be other BiBs, which you'd be looking at your Wilderness or your EHT, but they're not that same profile. And as you said before, it's more in line with your Makers.
yeah, I'm happy to go on Makers.
Yeah.
But like I don't have any Makers that are like in chocolate. Or like Aerobar.
Yeah, because Makers
Is like just so focused on that red winter wheat,
Yeah.
and they don't have any rye there.
Yeah,
So
it's just
like that rye.
corn, wheat, barley. That's
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see where they're sourcing their rye grains from.
oh, wow, that's cool. That was.
What is?
I'm trying to think what would be a good comparison.
Yeah, I don't know.
Really?
Because it's just so. I'm trying to remember what actually has like a mint chocolate note to it.
Or even just like a more herbal note to it. I was gonna say the Sydney pick could fall into that kind of
I
category.
could have one next week.
But it's too late.
Yeah, that doesn't have it.
Or
Like talking about Sydney picks, I could have one. But even then, like we need something that has a good amount of rye in it, and that wheat. But I don't know anything like our Larceny, but even then that's like lemon
No.
pie. But so it's
Different.
like it's totally different.
it's just, yeah, you get more citrus in it. This doesn't have that citrusy note to it. I'm trying to think if there's anything.
That's more apple cider.
That
So
is
Wilderness
the
Trail
rye,
is more
right?
apple cider. Yeah, that's right. That is more like honey floral, but I'm kind of looking like something that's got like a lower, because that's the only way we were able to get it right. There's no right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fuck. Your sweet wheat won't do this.
No, 'cause
no.
it's- I don't think we have anything, like I can pour some makers and like just to sit here and go, oh, I reckon this is close, but...
Yeah, I think it's worth it then. Again, which is shocking that we're doing another one where there's nothing I can pick straight off the bat. Like, I'm trying to think what makers you've actually got.
I'll pour my box down.
No. Makes my shakers, no.
Yeah. Because it's like...
Rob Samuel's 2018 and the 2019, no.
Yep.
The only, like, closest maybe the off-profile one from Liquor Barn. But still even then...
I know even then, but
it's
even
not
then,
the same.
even then, like I know it's not going to be the same, but fuck it, right? It's good though. I just want to pour something for the fun of it. Yeah, JC's fault. Oh, do I really want to...
Yeah, because the other ones are more classic makers pick in gross.
No, that hurt my teeth. No, not good.
But this is off profile for makers.
Yeah,
nah.
And then once again, it's just so different. All right. Well, if you said nah, I'm corking that bad boy back up. Because if you don't believe in it, I don't believe in it.
No. The nose, like, you get a bit of a lemony note to it now on the nose.
Yeah, I see that. Like, it's very similar, but it's like it's still too far different because you're so far into that Aerobar here.
I'm enjoying the 4 grain.
Yeah, like if everyone did 4 grain, actually, do you know what would be interesting? Is that actually we'll do it backwards. As per our little chat, the Cahill.
Yeah.
We pulled it last week. But obviously, as we do this, well, I guess we can do it backwards, right? So, like when we crack the Cave Hill, pull this again, and then go, like, is this going to suit?
The chocolate's bigger on this than this.
Which is so interesting.
This has the Aerobar, where this has like this lemony note to it that I'm picking up now.
Yeah.
But like the nose, the palate, the finish is mid. I won't call it a long finish. This has a longer finish than this.
Very lemony.
You getting that too?
Yeah, she's definitely changed. Ooh. Which is off profile, but then also fun for makers because I like off profile things to a point where it's like, okay, cool, here's your standard lineup. Now let's try something like left field.
Yeah, that mid. Actually, probably like a short to mid, but leaning more to a mid finish. You don't have a whole lot of like spice in the back, but you still get that aero chocolate. No, it just carries from front palate to back palate to finish. It's just there the entire time, but with a nicer chocolate than what you get in the aero bar.
I want to say lime zest as well there.
In this now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting
it's
citrus on it, which I think is. I was like, is it because of this that I'm now picking up citrus in this, or?
Yeah, I think I want to say. I think I said it last time as well. It's like since they've used MGP products for so long, like whether they've been able to match that kind of profile, and it's like come across where it's like, okay, cool, this is what we like. We like that profile.
Yep.
We use that. Like using the same kind of rye, we're using the same kind of like barrels, same kind of climate.
Same kind of climate. Indiana, California.
But like, is that not going to see a similar kind of climate though? Like the same way.
You'll have the ocean. You'll have because this is in Sonoma County. You have those like sea fogs rolling in rather than middle Southern America.
Depends what the seasons are like, right?
Yeah. They'll both have I guess you'd probably call it. This would have a Mediterranean-ish.
Yeah.
I don't know if you call Mediterranean, so Indiana. Again, that's too far into this.
Yeah, we're talking about weather and shit. But like, it all plays its part. But that's what I'm getting. Like, I'm getting more of that MGP kind of style.
Yeah, no, I agree
from
with
that rye. So whether they're using the same kind of rye grains.
Well, again, you're looking at a higher rye content anyway. Well, not high, but higher.
Higher, yeah.
So at 23%, you got your 74, which is kind of similar to the Penelope stuff too, isn't it? In terms of what they're...
Yeah, I can't remember what the breakdown of the Penelopes are.
The Penelopes?
Rocks with sweet... Do I have a breakdown of the Penelopes?
No. You would in your book, but not...
Yeah, not offhand.
And that's a toasted. You'd want the normal barrel strength.
Is that because you don't like rock stuff, or...?
No, I could just smell the A all in your hands from...
Yeah.
from before. I was like, I'm not even getting anything from it, I'm just smelling aioli.
Really? No, I actually got, like, barrel juice, so...
Oh, okay.
Aioli. Yeah. I was like, now I'm getting aioli.
Not similar.
Why am I getting aioli?
Because you probably touched it with your hand when you took the cork off.
Maybe. Look at you. I wash my fucking hands. That's so weird.
Anyway, I think we've covered the nose palate finish. I would buy this. I'm going to buy it. I keep putting it off because I keep buying other things. But I'm going to buy it.
Actually, the price keeps coming down, so
maybe
like...
I should just hold up.
Maybe just hold up. Like, I want to say fire sale, but like also I really want Care to do this well. Yeah, actually, I really want Care to do this well and execute it well in Australia.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because it's great juice.
Because, like, again, you don't have the small batch, do you?
The small batch of
EHT. Singles.
No, I've only got singles.
Like, this against...
Just noticed you have a scratch on your neck.
Yes, I do. This against the small batch. I drink this over the small batch. They're very different profiles, obviously. Fuck you. Very different profiles.
Yeah.
One, you're going in grape heavy, and you
Yeah.
have that like grape soda, grape Fanta note.
Yeah.
Which is grape jelly, really. As in like Jello from the Americans.
Yeah.
Which is like super smashable, but the chocolate in this is fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Like, keep going back to it. And then you got, interesting because it's got that higher rice, you got that aero bar coming through as well. It's a dessert bourbon.
Dessert bourbon. And like the only other dessert bourbon I really have that I fuck with is the Woodford Reserve Double Oak.
That's a very different profile, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like just good dessert bourbon. I have nothing else to compare to it, and I have nothing else good to say about it. I also have nothing else bad to say about it. It's smashable.
It's very smashable.
So you
I'd sip in a buy. You'd sit down,
yes.
you'd sit on this. It has changed across the 20 minutes, 23 now. We've been doing this for. You are getting some more, like as you pointed out, lime zesty notes coming in as well. And that mint is turning into that like lime citrus more. That chocolate note's still there. It's not as rich as it was at the start, as it's like aerating, oxidating. Oxidizing, aerating, oxidizing,
oxygenating,
as air is mixing with the bourbon.
Technical words.
Technical. But no, like it's just fucking delicious. It's delicious.
If fucking delicious was a tasting profile, we would operate that fucker. It's done. Alright, cool. Well, yeah, we'll wrap it up there because, you're a sip. I'm obviously a sip because I fucking love this stuff. It's just chocolate and air bar.
They're doing good things.
It's good. So it'll be interesting to see. Also, we can get this at Castro. Like,
as in their stuff at cast strength, not the MGP stuff.
No. But that's the thing, right? Like this at cast strength. Sorry, keep going. So yeah, I was going to wrap it up. But if you're searching for bottles, you searching for bottles? What are you up to? I don't really know. You're renovating? Check if I'm trying to work out whether I wrap up or not.
I just want to see what the nose on the pipe drink is like in comparison.
Actually, yeah, we probably should have done that.
Different.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's different. Because that's not a 4 grain. This is a
no, that's
3 grain.
MGP.
It's just MGP. It's a 4-year MGP.
Yep.
3 grain. It'll be a high rice. It'll be either their 20-something% rye or their 30-something% rye.
Yeah, whatever there.
Yeah, no, that's different. The colour difference is surprisingly big
Actually,
for a year.
considering that because this is a blend of this is
At least 4.
yeah, but what's the like 8 to 12-year-old juice? Yeah, absolutely. All day.
I prefer the rye
Yep.
and the Monarch, the rye over this.
I'll drink the rye too. Alright,
Close that up.
We're going to be here all night. Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Hopefully you guys got a good enough idea of what we're sitting at for this glorious Grizzly Beast. And not bear, like Jacob.
Oh yeah, no. I always thought it was Grizzly Bear, but it's not.
Yeah, I thought it was Grizzly Bear too. I think I was calling it Grizzly Bear for a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Grizzly Beast, because I had to look that up and I'm like, that is not what I've been calling it. That's a whole different thing.
Oh well.
So for that, we're grateful. Yeah, this is Gloucester Lane, aka Yak in the Bottle, aka Jacob, aka Yak. And I am Jez from Whiskefy, so thank you again for tuning in. Love y'all, stay thirsty, buy from Honey Barrel.
Kinky out.
Kinky out, love that guy. Stay thirsty. Peace.